Yeah, I think it was a great weekend. I mean, it's challenging. This is the first time we've played 5 matches, and that'll happen kind of here and there. And to be able to use our full lineup, like Laura mentioned, and still have great results was really important. I mean, roles at this time of year get challenging at times because next week we'll travel and everybody won't go. So, I mean, as you enter this phase of the season, it's really important for us to make sure that everybody understands they can contribute to who we are and what we do and how successful we can be. And sometimes that success isn't even necessarily measured on a scoreboard, but it's how we interact with each other and how we support each other, how we cheer, and how willing we are to accept our responsibilities in the roles and really be productive in that way.
You and the team now moved to 9-0 on the season, having only dropped 2 matches over that whole stretch. How does that feel for you in the program right now?
I mean, it's good. I mean, you never know heading into the season, like, because a lot of it's not within your control as far as how quickly you gel, how well other teams are playing, what the conditions might be. I mean, we've had crazy conditions that, make it way less likely that you can even be in control of a situation. So to be where we are right now, I think is where you would hope to be. I think the sets that we've lost have been ones where we've battled and we've been trying to do the things we're working on. And a lot of times that, like, you may even be more vulnerable at this time of the year because we're trying to do the things we're training. And it's not necessarily comfortable, but we need to see it in live action. So we're willing to kind of risk it in that way to be able to be better in the long haul. So if you can play that way, train that way, and still be in the position we're in, that's always really encouraging.
How does the fan base contribute to the team's energy?
I mean, it's always a huge advantage whenever we're playing at home. Like last night, we had a pretty full house, and the energy and just the noise that it creates and people cheering and fight songs playing, all that stuff. It's just like any other sport that's on campus. I mean, when you pack out Death Valley, it gets more crazy. Everybody plays better. When you pack out Death Volley, same thing. Everything gets crazy, and we love it. It's something that we know is a huge advantage for us because nobody has anything like this anywhere else.
Which pair were you most impressed with this weekend?
The beauty of it, we played so many. I think obviously our ones are really, really good. I mean, I haven't seen anybody play like they played last night against South Carolina around here in a long time, and that says a lot because Kristen and Taryn were incredibly dominant a couple seasons ago. And then, the 3-4s, Ella and Laura, I mean, they just keep cruising. I mean, they keep doing their job and winning, and they don't get tested very often. And I know at some point it'll happen, like they're going to have to win a match that maybe they're outsized or outmatched and they're capable. But I think the building of the confidence is really important. Our 5s and who've played some 4s and split apart and played some as well, Amber and Cassidy have been getting better every weekend. And a lot of what they're doing, what I'm really proud of, isn't necessarily technique. It's about interacting, how they're partnering as they play, and they're a great example in that because they're really investing in time off the sand to make sure that their relationship on the sand is as productive as possible. So I'm proud of all of them for sure, but those kind of stand out probably.
In the elimination bracket last season, y'all upset TCU 3-2. You faced them this weekend twice, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about that? What is the team looking to do to prepare for that match?
I mean, that's going to be a huge test. They're a really good team. They're significantly better, in my opinion, than they were last year. Today they had a big win over Florida State, who was 2 in the poll, and so they'll obviously trade places. So we know that's going to be a big test. I'm not saying at all, and I wouldn't tell them that, hey, we're going to walk in there and we're going to smack them. Like, it's going to be a battle, and they're a good, well-trained team. And so for us to have a chance in that environment at their place, we have to play the best version of our volleyball. And I think we've gotten pretty close at times to that, but I think in the grand scheme of things, we still have work to do. So, I think if we can go in there and compete and play the right way, we've got a great chance to pull something off. But either way, this is more about us getting really our first test of the top of the food chain in beach volleyball. And I'm excited to see where we match up. But the long haul is obviously the most important piece of the puzzle.